morning, interwebers, or good afternoon as the case may be. Another beautiful day in the Freightliner Society of coolness. Check out Boost one. Yeah, not as cool as our one from TAA, but it's all good. Hope you're having a good day. I've just started my mission, rocking on through this beautiful countryside, just leaving Taupo now. And, you know, missioning on my way up to Auckland. Got to drop up there and then I don't know what's going to happen. But I really like this new gig where every day's different, you know, like I cruise on up, I get my email saying where my load's got to go. So then when I say, when I'm nearly done, the next email will come through saying, okay dude, once you've dropped that, you're on this mission, go and do that. And like, it's really cool. I don't know what I'm doing all the time, it's just really great. I love the variety, I just love what's going on, I just love all the trucks on the road. But bow! Eddie tells me they're made in Germany. Nice to see you. International. Kenworths. Oh, look at that thing. Self-loading lager. Oh, that's a nice rig. Marsh's Kenworth's famous, man. I've admired that for a long time. What do we got here? Another international. Is it? Oh, it's an Iveco. Funny looking trucks, but I've heard they got a flat floor. I don't know. What's this thing? Another MAN? Yep. So, well, Germany well presented in the starting grid there, but the American gear comes through. But in saying that, our Freightliner, that's like the best of both worlds there. It's like Claudia Schiffer and, give me an American girl, Naomi Campbell, all mixed up into one big sort of lovely hunk of machinery. It's just awesome. Best of the Europe, best of the Americas, and all they need is the right colonial to get behind the wheel and give it heaps. Anyway, life's good. Another Freightliner on the booth. Yippee! All good, brother. Completely different. Another Freightliner, followed by a man in a Mack. Man, I just love the fact that in New Zealand we have such a wide variety of trucks. You know, we got everything over here, mate. We got the best of everything. We got all the Jap guys, you know, the Jap trucks, the Isuzus, the Hinos, the Mitsubishis. Mate, I've driven most of those things. We got a good representation from America. And the Europeans feature hugely over here too, especially the Volvos. They've got an exceptionally good name. And but the Scania that I was driving, yeah, that's alright for a utilitarian behemoth. And you know, all the European brands are represented here. That's one good thing about living in a little country like New Zealand. Mate, we get to drive everything. Cab overs, bonneted trucks. Here, look at this old school Kenworth. That's the old K1, I think. But now, probably a million miles on that, no problem. Here's a K200 chasing down the Hino. Woohoo! You got this, brother! Anyway, life's pretty good. Trucking on. Okay, well, I'm going to do a little bit of a shout out now to a guy named Andrew Holt. Andrew is one of my subscribers, one of my 40. I just love saying that. I watch these American vloggers and they got like thousands of YouTube followers, but I got 40, and that's all good because I don't care if it's just one person. If you're enjoying what I'm making and you're interested enough to see what I got to say next, well then welcome aboard. I'd rather have quality than quantity any day, and you're all good to me. Alright, so this is a shout out to one of my 40. This is a guy by the name of Andrew Holt. Now Andrew has a really cool hobby. He's a model railway train guy. Watch for the pics because I'm going to put up some pictures of him. Now these model railway trains ain't like no ordinary trains. These things are like, you know, they take the kids for the rides at the park kind of thing. You know, you remember when we were kids, we'd go down there and there'd be the old train, and we'd all pile onto the back of the little carriages and get dragged around the little track, and we'd all scream like mad as we went through the tunnel and throw, you know, we didn't throw anything. No throwing, nothing. But, you know, and no pushing anybody off either. But anyway, Andrew is one of these guys who's got this model train thing, and it's huge. And he goes around and he does that. And hey, Andrew, mate, I know that you make a lot of kids happy, and that's your, that's what your hobby that you and your good lady do. and full respect to you, brother, because you know you're just making so many kids happy with what you do. Well done, mate. Anyway, look at where we are today. Isn't the world a beautiful place? You know, when I was on welfare and I was raising my son, I was watching these American truckers, and you know, to be fair, they left a really good impression on me. They filled me full of hope and dreams and stuff like that. And you know, I'd be sitting at my kitchen table, and like, we were on welfare, mate. We didn't have anything. We didn't have 2 pennies to rub together some days, but had a lot of love, had a lot of laughter. You know, I always made sure my boy had a meat and 3 veg meal every day. You know, we had enough to get by on. So I'm really grateful that my country stepped up and actually gave me that opportunity. But the good thing was that my boy would go off to school and I'd be by myself all day. You know, I'd be either painting or doing a bit of artwork, and I'd watch these YouTube truckers. And what really blew me away was just the variety of landscapes. Just the hugeness of the North American continent. You know, there was a Canadian guy, named Trucker Josh, and he'd drive all around Canada and America. And then there was this chick, Ellie Knight. She's really cool. She was driving all around the States, and this other guy called Indiana Jack. And all these folks left an amazing, huge impression on me. You know, they lived this amazing nomadic gypsy life where they had, you know, a really nice rig, something really to be proud of. They slept in their own beds every night, but they just spent their whole lives just traveling. And America, the attraction for North America for me is that there are just so many different environments. You know, one minute they're going through Iowa crop country, the next minute they're going through, you know, Montana mountain country, or Texas desert country, or the place is just so varied in its environments. And the idea of being able to explore those different environments, get paid relatively good money, and have somewhere to live at the same time. You know, when you're on the benefit and you're raising a son, and you know, all you can dream about is when your boy becomes his own man, so you get the opportunity to put time back into you. You know, I spent a lot of years of my life on hold raising my boy and being there for my boy. And to be able to think, well, you know, I was really lucky to be able to do that. But now it's time to put a bit of time into me, and to spend the rest of my working life doing what I want to do to enrich my life experience. Well, I choose trucking. And the reason why I choose trucking is because I can do it all over the world. And I'm going to see as much of this world as humanly possible from the seat of a truck, man. I was going to say from the seat of my pants. I suppose that's half right. So that's why I want to get to the States. You know, there's just so much beauty and natural goodness over there. You know, all the way from Florida all the way up to Alaska. I want to see the lot. If I could, I'd like to become a citizen, but I don't know if they'll let me do that, because I've got a history of cage rattling. You know, not anything bad. I mean, more a history of activism, but successful activism too. You know, I did really well with what I was addressing, and I helped make some really good changes, and I'm really grateful that I live in a country where I'm able to do that without picking up a gun, which is why we have countries tearing themselves apart so that they can create those changes without picking up a gun too. I'm going to believe where I'm going right now. You people all know that I've got a major respect for Main Freight, have done for a long time. Well, check this place out. Just using your scale, mate. Very well, sir, thank you. Here we are. Check this out. I was in a bit of a high gear there, but we've come through it all right. Check out the paint job, Marigold, on that one. Look at that. Oh man, I just love this place. It's like truck spotting, but they're all the same color. Look at all these little metro trucks. People, you want to get your license, this is fantastic place. Look at it all. This place is full of, man, this is great. Look at that. Look at the condition these trucks are in. I don't know if the GoPro's picking it up, but every single one of them is immaculate. They're nearly up to the same standard as mine. I can't believe I'm driving through a residential shopping area. But hey, it is what it is. I should stop and go to the bank while I'm here. I'm sure they won't mind. I just blocked the road for a while. Man, I'm just loving this. I just love trucking, eh? Look at where I am, you know, I mean, look at this guy over here standing around some old Dero. Poor old guy. It's the middle of the fucking night, bro. You need to be home and somewhere warm. Oh, your heart goes out to those fellas, eh, sometimes. Unbelievable.